Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Let's continue with Ignit, our wizard. Oh, we're at level 12 already. I was just playing him this morning and now it is after work at around 9 o'clock. Of course, since I was up so early, I fell asleep after work. So let's just continue his run now. It looks like we picked up Lightning Bolt and we have Shadow Creatures. Because we are a wizard, we can just get rid of anything we want. And we are starting to pick up quite an extensive library. I'm just going to pop upstairs if I can. I don't think I'll be able to. See if we can blink across. There we go. And let's just start. Oops. Well, that was no good. We're going to pass on the Frost Cave and go back to the lair. And this looks like a good place to start a stash. I think we'll pick up Summon Butterflies, though. We do have Blink. Summon Butterflies is another good one to have. Shadow Creatures, really, it's a great summoning spell, so we'll keep it. I think that's pretty much all we'll need for a get-out-of-jail summoning spell. It gets more powerful the deeper you get in the dungeon. Call Imp we could get rid of, so let's do that now. I usually do this at the end of the videos, of course. And we'll adjust Shadow Creatures to E. I like that for my summoning buttons. And then we have Lightning Bolt, Repel Missile. Okay, everything looks good. Let's not forget to keep Repel Missile activated. Repel Missiles. And drop some of these useless ones. Then make sure we do not pick them up again. No. 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 Lightning will pick up. Actually, we won't because... Yeah, let's not pick it up. Okay. We don't need Potions of Blood. See now once I start getting into this. Okay, that's good enough for now. We'll figure it out later. We have the Staff of Conjuration, so let's drop the Staff of Energy. Let's drop at least both of these lightning wands. We can cast lightning now. And we can channel reasonably well, I think. Yeah, that channeling could use some work, so let's put on invocations. And we might as well drop our daggers, which provided us with so many good times. Thus wasting our 2 points into short blades. Maybe one day we'll pick them up again. Maybe not. Alright. So there's been a lot of talk about how bad Lightning Bolt is. And I do agree, it is loud. I just have a hard time hating it. I don't know why. I'm gonna go back to Magic Dart here for a little bit. And there we go. I'm wearing a Robe of Resistance. We're gonna look for something a little better, but this might do it for a while. Let's just back off here. I suppose we'll try to live without Lightning Bolt since it does cause a bit of a ruckus. Oh, do we have Gourmand? I guess we do. Then we shall eat our fill. Miss. Hits. Ooh, another one. Let's draw his attention. See if we can get him into a good place. There we go. I don't remember picking up the Amulet of the Gourmand. I remember saying something about channeling with the Amulet of the Gourmand. I was a little tired this morning. I'm surprised the run went as well as it did. And we are looking at something to replace Lightning Bolt with. And I'm hoping it's going to be Fireball. But somebody in the comments was telling me to take freezing cloud. And since there's really no penalty in training both fire and ice anymore, I might just do that. But we will need our air anyway, so that's what we can use lightning bolt for. You, sir, don't you dare shoot me with fire like that. Beautiful. For now, lightning bolt's serving my purposes well enough. Although on the odd occasion it does tend to miss horribly. Oh. Let's just retreat here. Try to make good use of our mana. We have 2 shots left. There we go. And here come the elephants. I don't think we're going to be able to fight them off. We're darn well gonna try. We've brought one up, and we've got a spiny frog on our tail as well. I always do this. I always back myself into the corner with elephants. It should be okay, as long as we don't continually miss with our lightning bolt. Okay, good. Let's just rest up. Our invocations is training up slowly. And let's head back down to face those elephants, if we can find them again. Oh, they appear to have followed us upstairs. That's okay. Let's try to line them up, actually. We have this beautiful lava here. So let's try to confuse them into the lava. Oh, that did quite well. If we can only hit the silly snake. Okay, and let's dine on elephant here. Should provide enough of a meal. And I think we left 1 or 2 of them alive back down here. Ah, yes, there they are. Experience. Okay, lightning bolt's actually doing a pretty good job here. Seems to work well against large enemies that are relatively easy to hit. But it's not that good against smaller, dodgy enemies. I'd be worried to use it, for instance, against Spriggans. I'm going to lightning bolt myself there. I'll do it again. And that was not a good idea. Now we're going to shadow creatures. That's it? Come on. Go kill him, please. I expected a little more than that from shadow creatures. I might have to train up our summonings a little bit. Actually, let's go back up to the stash. Conjurations is at 13. Let's go back up to the stash. I want to take a look at my books. Might be a good idea just to memorize Freezing Cloud. Regeneration is always nice to have. Freezing Cloud's at 38%. Let's either train that up or train Poison up, and Freezing Cloud is more useful than Poison. I have put quite a bit into Fire, but yeah, why not? Let's get it. And now we will start training Ice. We'll leave Conjurations on, and Freezing Cloud's only going to get better from now on in, so... And pretty rapidly as well. Let's see if we can make use of it right now. We have Miscast Protection. Step into him, leave him in the cloud, and there we go. I'm almost tempted to turn off invocations until we get our freezing cloud castable. We'll keep air. No, let's not keep air magic on. No, no, no. We'll see if we can make use of it here as well. Already I'm finding it very useful. Okay, the elephants are going to walk through the freezing clouds. And here is our fireball. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. But that's alright. What are we going to do? Let's turn off ice magic. We can get rid of freezing cloud now if we want. Yeah, let's get rid of freezing cloud. We haven't put that much into ice. I don't see any amnesia scrolls, so let's just... Oh, there we go. We'll use amnesia rather than tank Sifmuna's piety. Get rid of Sifmuna's piety and fireball. Fireball's like freezing cloud, except we don't need 3 schools of magic. It's not quite as good, but it is irresistible damage, and I had kind of planned to use it from the beginning. Air can go off, and we can make use of our other fire spell in here, which is Ring of Flames, eventually. Bolt of Magma. But really, a fireball is all we need for now. We can more or less get through most of the mid-game with only that. I just want to switch it onto F. And we'll keep Lightning Bolt just in case we need it. And we're going to turn Invocations back on. And down we go to clear out the lair. It should be pretty easy going now. Oh, I don't think we cleared out that floor. It's only going to get better from here. I would like a defense skill on as well, but let's train Invocations to 8 first. We stepped on another shadow trap, and we've backed ourselves into a nice corner. Oh no. We managed to escape. And this is why we keep Lightning Bolt, because now we can hit multiple enemies in a line like that. And as useful as Fireball is for hitting multiple enemies, it's nice to have a Bolt spell as well. So depending on the configuration, you can always hit multiple enemies. Like here is good for Fireball, which is miscasted, of course. And now it's a little better for Lightning Bolt. Doesn't really matter, actually. Now it's certainly better for Lightning Bolt. There is one advantage of Lightning Bolt I think some of the commenters didn't mention, and that is most Bolt spells decrease their maximum range depending on how many enemies they hit, but Lightning Bolt does not. It goes through all enemies. So that is another slight benefit of the spell. I don't think I hate it as much as some of the Crawl Masters, but maybe I haven't learned my lessons yet. We've got Mephitic Cloud. That's going to be somewhat dangerous. So, is he resistant to fire? What is this? Very resistant to fire. Okay, so we are going to switch to Lightning Bolt. That's why we have spells like Lightning Bolt available. No problem. Always good to take a look at those ghosts, and some of them, I remember playing that character, and I don't think he actually did have any resistance to fire and cold. Maybe he did, but I would have forgotten. Let's just make best use of our mana here. I'm going to kind of ignore the green rat there. And now that we've got them all in a nice line, boom, lightning bolt them. Invocations is up to 5.8, we're getting there. I don't know, some people don't like the Amulet of the Gourmand or think that any other amulet is better. And yes, there are a lot of better amulets, but it really is nice when you've got Sif Muna to channel and just keep your food clock nice and high. Maybe it's just laziness, but the less I have to worry about food, the better. And being able to just engorge yourself on a couple of yaks is really nice. Hello. And having such full hunger status allows you to channel that much better. Oh, I hope we have a forest here. Speaking of channeling, I'm going to macro my plus key, redefine into AA and execute, so I can just channel with pressing plus now. It saves a keystroke. Okay, what we need is poison resistance at this point. We're not going to get into the other branches without it. And I really want to get back to my other runs too, so I'm going to try and finish this run off as quickly as possible. And we can get back to our Berserker and get back to the real point of this, which was learning the depths before we proceed in with a good character, which we have waiting in the wings as well. But this morning, at 4 o'clock in the morning, I just felt like playing a wizard. Okay. Channel up. We found a mystery potion here. It's probably very nice. And you can see what I was talking about. I had some trouble initially with the wizard until we found a higher tier spell, and now it's all gravy. Complete gravy. Just want to be a little careful here to fireball down these fellows. They can cause great distress. Let's see what we have. Vulnerability, and as for the potions, I'm hoping for a beneficial mutation here. But we already have mutated ourselves quite well. So we probably won't be experimenting with mutations much further. Might as well drop the cold wand. Okay. So you notice how I charged in at those yaks there. I'm betting that it's going to pay off because I want to get them all in a line here for good fireballing and lightning bolting. And it's really nice as well that these two are both level 5 spells, so they should go hungerless reasonably quickly. Wow, Fireball is quite powerful for my conjuration ability, which isn't great, and that was a huge mistake. How much of this level have we explored? I think we're going to have to just teleport here. These things can do tremendous damage. And back up. Here we go. Channel, lightning bolts, eat. Get to the stairs. Let's just climb up and get to safety here. Tactically, that was very bad. Not going downstairs, but charging forward like that. I'm not too worried about the Hydra as long as we can get out of his way. Invocations is getting up there. really want to start training something a little more useful. Well, it's hard to say invocations isn't useful because that's our channeling ability. And in situations like this, being able to channel back 13 mana is really important. That can save your life quite easily. Die, Basilisk. Petrified. Could teleport, I think. Oh, it's too late now. Well, we're still doing okay with health. It's just the mana we're concerned about. And we really want to get rid of that Basilisk. Let's just go upstairs. Okay, Basilisk. We'll use Lightning Bolt here. There we go. Lightning Bolt. And we'll try on this cloak. Not as good as the +2 cloak, so we'll drop it, and off we go. Although I really was hoping for something a little better than just a +1 or +2 cloak. Maybe a cloak of poison resistance, which would be very nice. And the basilisks keep coming. I'm going to channel a little bit. And now just run. Okay, down we go again. Those fellows are fire resistant, so might as well use Lightning Bolt on them. Even though Fireball will do significant amounts of damage to them. Somehow he doesn't see me. That's too bad for him. Let's back off. We're running out of mana a little bit. I think we might want to employ a Fireball here. And one more. Channel. Step forward. Eats. And continue. We're petrified. Let's just put as much distance as we can. I was taking a bit of a chance there, but generally the petrification doesn't last too long. And he was the only enemy at that point that had the ability to hit me. Just draw their attention and fireball them down. I don't know how that fireball didn't kill that adder. That's pretty amazing. Channel. Move forward. Nothing to eat, but there'll be plenty of corpses to dine on soon. Okay. Fireball for non-dodgeable damage, because blink frogs are very dodgy. And here's another one. Let's give him some lightning. You too. More of them. Where are they all pouring out from? This is unbelievable. And a spiny frog. Channel. Channel. I'm channeling back 5 mana with each shot, which is actually really good. Yeah, it's probably not average, but that's what I channeled for twice in a row, which is pretty good. You can't get much better than that. But apparently you can, because my invocations isn't that high. And I'd like to train it up as much as possible, but we're at 8 now. Dodging's going to go back on. Our dexterity is really high at 23 because of these rings. They're giving us an 8 bonus. So that's really helping our evasion at this point. That's why I love Sipuna, the new books. Searing Ray is an excellent spell, but we're beyond the point of needing it right now. Mystic Blast could very well replace Lightning Bolt, but it's not something we really need to worry about right now. Ooh. A short blade. Let's see what we have here. This could very well replace our Staff of Conjuration. That's 2 resistances. Resist Elect is really nice. Let's take a look at our spell strength. We're shy 3 pips of power. Let's put this on and take a look again. Now we're shy 4 pips of power. Let's remove the curse. Continue to use the Staff of Conjuration for a little while. We do have resistances, so it's not vital to use it. We're just missing a Elec right now. But we certainly will consider this for later. Elec's good to have a little later on, and it's even good to have in the lair here, but I can get by without it, I think. We have a lot to train right now. So yeah, we'll hold on to it. I'm sure we'll use it later. Got a Basilisk coming down on us. That's the only thing I'm really worried about. Throw up a few Conjure Flame Clouds. Oh, you stepped through, did you? We're going to Lightning through and hopefully kill the Basilisk. It's in a situation like this where Basilisks are very dangerous. I'm going to channel. I'm going to Lightning Bolt this Yak. I'm a little more worried about the Blink Frog. Let's just retreat a little bit here. Channel a little bit. Lightning, which of course misses. Which of course misses again. Come on. Come on, Blink Frogs. Now it's time for Mephitic Cloud. We're going to hit ourselves, of course. Step out of it and just retreat a little bit. Right into more dangerous enemies. Which we, of course, miss. Okay. Channel back our mana, which is the most important thing. And Fireball's getting nice and powerful, good. And we're going to have to eat one of these enemies pretty soon, since we're low on hunger. The alligator will do quite nicely. Okay. The lair is going pretty nicely, although it usually does. I'm very used to the lair. I think I'm actually pretty good at the early game. If I focus, I can usually, barring freak occurrences, I can usually get most characters through the lair. It's after that where things start falling apart. Why did I pick up these wands? Polymorph and magic darts we do not want. Magic darts, no thank you, and polymorph, no thank you. Okay. Another mystery potion. Hopefully this is our beneficial mutation, and it is not. Three fireballs to take out the fire drake. Might have been better to use lightning bolt there. And here are some rings, which is about time we got some decent rings. And one of them's an artifact ring, so I'm a little excited here. Time to get less dexterous, probably. Unfortunately, one of them is a cursed strength ring, but let's see what we have here. Control tele, resist fire, MP plus 9, dexterity minus 4. Teleport control has to be evoked, so that is not wonderful. The resist fire and the MP plus 9 is very nice. The dex minus 4, let's see how much it reduces our evasion. By 2. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Let's leave it off for now. Control tele I'm probably not going to use, but we can always slip it on and then play the 50-50 game with evoking control tele. I'm not sure. Let's put on dexterity again. That gets us one more point of evasion, which might be more useful at this point. Channel back our mana and off we go. There really has been a dearth of rings in this run so far. Yep, not much. It's not like I missed anything, but maybe we'll find some nice stores in the Orcish Mines. Some nice ring stores. Level 14. Must say I love Fireball. It's a very good spell. And I'm wondering if I should trade out Lightning Bolt for Mystic Blast. It's weaker, might hit more often. It's irresistible. Does pure conjuration damage, unlike Lightning Bolt. It's only 4 mana, whereas Lightning Bolt's 5. I don't know. It does have the potential to do splash damage. Those are all good benefits. But right now, we've got Fireball, and that's pretty much all we need. I'd like to take down at least one elephant before we flee. There we go. Looks like there's a boulder beetle loose somewhere on this floor that we missed. Let's just travel to another staircase, see what we can find. Oh, we're on level 8 already. How time flies. And of course, with Fireball, the Orcish Mines are pretty easy to finish off. Oops. I wanted that for the elephants. And I'm hoping we'll find some decent treasure here. Because while I'm not blaming the dungeon for being really cheap, it hasn't exactly been generous. Okay, Fireball for Mod. That didn't do as much damage as I was hoping for, but wow. Did you see that one lightning bolt pretty much took her out? I did bounce it, I think, but that is still pretty impressive. Well, that's one vote. Mystic Blast wouldn't have done that. What am I doing? Wasting mana, it seems. You, sir, have to die. And now you have to die. And we pick up the mystery scroll, channel the mana, and see what we have. Acquirements. I had a feeling we'd be getting one of these. Now, what are we going to ask for? Armor. Could be very useful and is always wise. A staff. We don't really need a staff. We could get a staff of fire. Maybe that could replace the staff of conjuration. Jewelry would be nice, but we found so little jewelry now that we'd probably get junk. So let's just go for armor. And a buckler. Yes, very good. That adds another level of protection to us, so we'll turn on our shields training, continue training conjurations, and get shields up to 5, which should happen very quickly. Speaking of... Oh, good. Was hoping that would happen. There we go. We've got a Steam Dragon hide now. That gives us the potential of getting Steam Dragon armor. And while it doesn't have any resistances, it does provide some decent armor, especially when it's enchanted up. And could be useful, but we don't have many enchant armor scrolls right now, so I'm not going to worry about it too much for the moment, but it's nice to have. As is the channeling. That's beautiful. I'm really channeling mana back quickly now. Did we pick up a new book? I don't think we have, no. Poison Arrow is another really good spell to have. That can easily replace our lightning bolt, but we're not going to worry about it for now. For a couple reasons. I don't have very good poison aptitude. And we really don't need to concern ourselves with changing up our spells right now. What we have is working very well for us, at least for now. I'm just hoping Lightning Bolt doesn't eventually let me down, but we'll see. I was kind of hoping for a Spriggan Forest here. But we do have a little forest that we can burn down. Make a nice little racket and draw them out. There's a dragon in there. And I would prefer to face him. Oops. I would prefer to face him on my terms. Which means not. I'm going to shout a couple times. Which means not in the cramped conditions in here. He's going to be just around this corner too. Oh, I would like a model dragon hide as well. So let's just back off a little bit. See if we can position Mr. Model Dragon nicely. Ah, we didn't get anything. Maybe we will this time. Model Dragon Hide is even better than a Steam Dragon Hide, if we can manage one. And we're on fire. There we go. was a bit of a sacrifice, but we finally got it. And there's our dragon. Wow, 3 shots with lightning bolt. I have to say, that's not bad. Lightning bolt is actually kind of impressing me at this point. Despite what all you say in the comments, you have to admit it's done very good work. Potions of resistance will come in handy, and I think we've just about cleared out the rubbish in here. One last lonely pile of gold, and we're out of the little mini forest vaults. Let's burn a bit of it down as we leave. Oops. Let's just stand back a little bit. Okay. And we're out of there. We are very rich in dragon hides. Do we have enchant armor? We have 3. We have 3. That's good. Okay. Let's go back to the stash and drop most of the stuff off. I'm not going to enchant the hides up yet. Right now I value the resistances too much, and we don't have a replacement for those resistances. Oh, here's our boring beetle friend. Plus we have our shield now, which is going to help us block some incoming damage. Not only that, but it's a shield of protection, which is great. Actually, I'm almost tempted to blow the enchant armor scrolls on the shield. On the buckler, that is. But that will just give us more shield, I think. We're going to drop these for later contemplation. We're also going to drop the enchant weapon and enchant armor scrolls. We also have no need of silence, since that essentially renders us absolutely helpless. We'll drop the cure mutations. The might we can do without. We'll keep the flight, we'll keep the magic mapping. We haven't gotten a book in a while, and we'll drop the books. And we'll take a last look to see if there's anything we want. Regeneration will be nice. I'm almost tempted to pick it up. Right now there's nothing else we want. I'm looking for Orb of Destruction, but we can even get by without that for a while. Swiftness would be actually... I don't use it too often now, but its power would be nice and high since we've been training here. Should I get regeneration? Then I'll have to train necromancy a little bit, or at least charms up some more. No. No. Off to the Orcish Mines. We'll leave it there. We honestly don't really need anything at this point. Okay. Let's drag these 2 idiots up. There we go. Repel missiles is still on. Who shall we kill first? I think the priest has to go. Now Psyche, now the Orc Knight, which is proving to be the strongest of them all. We got clubbed by an ogre. So we're going to run away. And he'll bring us back up to engorge status and allow us to channel back all our mana. Good. And that has earned our way into the Orcish Mines, which should get polished off pretty quickly. And it should make us nice and rich, and we'll see what the shops have for us down below. I'm really pleased with the mutations we've picked up in this run. Mutation gambling doesn't usually go that well. And I'm not sure why I did it. I just had a feeling that I wanted to mutate myself as much as possible, and it all came up gravy. Channel and eat. There we go. Soon we'll be able to turn off our shields. I'm almost tempted just to dump everything into shields right now. We've only got one level to go. So let's do that. I'm surprised it's actually training so slowly. Bash him with the good old Staff of Conjuration. Channel and eat some orc. Good. We're going to finish the Orcish Mines in record time here, unless we run into, of course, St. Roca or somebody terrible like that. But I think St. Roca is about as terrible as you can get in the Orcish Mines. And he might prove tricky to take out if he is here. I don't think you're going to find Menos here. Actually, I haven't seen Menos in a long time. And now that I've said that, he'll probably show up and kill me. But yeah, Menos is not somebody you want to deal with. I don't think I've ever seen him in the Orcish Mines though, so I'm not too concerned. I don't often die here. Let's do a quick search for artifact and see what's here. Just a polished hand crossbow and various Sifmuna books. We've explored 2 staircases up. There is a third somewhere. Before we visit the store, let's just make sure all the Orcsies are dead. Channel back our mana, keep ourselves engorged, and see what we have. Unknown scroll. God knows what that is, but we're picking it up. It's probably useless. Brand weapon. And that was wasted. Not that it would have actually been useful to me. I'm tempted to train spellcasting a little bit because I don't like how little mana we have at the moment. But right now, shield has got to go up. Could have sworn I saw something up here, but I guess it was just me. Okay. Fireball and water is a nice combination because it throws up clouds of steam, which does further damage to the orcs. And since the orcs are weak, it takes them out quite nicely. Just another of the many benefits of Fireball. Fireball's also really good with Vehemet since it channels back quite a bit of mana for you. And here we are on the final floor. What kind of vault will we have? I'm hoping that it's an ogre vault. Ogre vaults are a lot of fun. They're fun with poisonous cloud, they're fun with fireball, and they're fun with freezing cloud. There's nothing like laying waste to a million ogres. But we'll see, I haven't seen an ogre vault in a while. I'm sure there'll be plenty of ogre parties in the lower depths and the vaults as well. Okay, nothing here. Let's see where this goes. And unfortunately, we've probably teleported into not the best place. They're going to come streaming out of there, and I don't know where the stairs are. Not here. My solution is, of course, to cast Lightning Bolt and make as much noise as possible. But it's not like Fireball's quiet anyway, so we abandoned stealth a long time ago with this character. Really, no point training it. Actually, there is. I mean, stealth is always good. It's a skill that I use rarely, though. I probably should appreciate it a little more. Okay. Thank God for channeling. With our engorged hunger status, we can sit here all day long channeling. And finally, shields. I don't know why that took so long. Spellcasting, conjurations, and fire. Let's just eat as many of these guys as we can. And it would appear they're all coming out of here. And I think we're pretty much cut off from the stairs. We can always teleport. But I think we should be able to handle it, as long as we take it slowly. There's a mess of orcs in there. And they're just going to continually pour out. But as long as I have food and can channel, we'll be okay. Because Fireball is always the answer to messes of orcs. With the occasional Lightning Bolt. Oops. Okay, now we're getting into some dangerous territory. Okay, as long as we took out the demon, I'm happy. We made good use of our blink there, got away from him, used those extra turns to channel in some mana. And here we go. Into the Great Hall of the Orcs. Let's draw him out. Give him a zap. There should be a second chamber here that'll be full of orcs. And there they come. Fireball and retreats. Would like to get that second channel. Wow. Lightning bolts them all. Channel. Run. Oh, we're in big trouble. We could probably afford one more lightning bolt, but that we're going to activate a teleportation. I'm going to back off. We're going to fire one last spiteful lightning bolt into them. Aiming for the priests if at all possible. Or the warlords or whatever they are. And there we go. We managed a handy escape, but we got ourselves into a bit of a situation there. And we've left our book. Gotta go back for that. One lonely hobgoblin comes out after us. Careful now. Missed 2 orcs with that 1 lightning bolt. The other benefit of lightning bolt is the good range. It does have nice range. We've got super orc coming at us here. Let's run away. Let's just get up the stairs. Nothing seems to hurt that orc, so I don't know what kind of armor he was wearing. But it's best to play it safe. He's no Saint Roka, but he was pretty tough. And this is the only staircase down we have. Do we have any ability to dig? Apparently not. Okay. Let's see if we can find another route down. Apparently not. Well, with full mana, I'm not too worried about Super Orc. And he's gone. Spell casting to give us a few more spell levels and mana, since we're going to want to upgrade our spell complement eventually. Got ourselves a Book of Changes, which is pretty useless right now. I intentionally fired a lightning bolt there to make extra noise. Not that a fireball wouldn't have done it, but I just want them to come pouring out in a big group, but it looks like it's pretty much empty now. So let's go into the secondary hall, and here are the shops. And 2 of them are food shops, which is absolute rubbish. Let's see what else we have. One of them is a scroll shop. The enchant armor scroll is worth picking up for our eventual transition to some sort of dragon armor. And that's it. So what does this mean? This means we do not have poison resist. Not yet. Kind of like the looks of this glowing robe. Let's try it on. Fire resistance. Nope. Robe of resistance is much better. Alright. So that means we don't have resist poison. Our MR is not that good either, so I'm hesitant to go into the Elven Halls, but we're going to do the first level. Just because I'm not too worried about it. What's the worst that can happen? Channel, lightning, fire. Channel, fire, channel, fire. Die, elves, please. Thank God for repel missiles. Okay, finally. And we've got some shadow creatures coming after us. Might as well just retreat because I don't feel like fighting that thing. I can't believe we haven't found resist poison. There's got to be resist poison in the elven halls. That's what elves do. I don't know how I got paralyzed, but I managed it somehow. Never mind. Intelligence up. We got 2 pips for that, and we've got some horrible undead creature after us now. Please die, sir. Surprise, elf. You've been woken up with lightning. I do not like the appearance of that battle sphere. Channel, before we do anything, let's get full mana. MR is somewhat important here. I'm gambling on utterly destroying the elves before they have a chance to really hurt me. The elves usually don't think in terms of banishing you to the abyss when they first see you. And I don't think we've got a lot of abyss-capable elves at the moment. Let's go around the corner, channel, fire, fire, channel, fire, channel. And they just keep coming, don't they? Our repel missiles have worn off, so let's put that back on. And here's another gift. Let's see what we have. Orb of Destruction. It's exactly what I want. And the Spell-Forged Servitor, which is also exactly what I want. And we certainly will have to clear up some spell levels. Do we have Amnesia? No. Let's worry about the elves first, and then we'll play with our spells. Oh no. We just fell through a shaft. We're on the Elven Halls too. Let's be a little more careful here. And as soon as possible, head upstairs. But there's no avoiding making a racket here. It could be a lot worse. We could be on Elven Halls 3, which is a living nightmare. An unidentified potion, a ring, and an artifact cloak. That's what we're talking about. Some hideous orange brain is coming after us. We're going to try the artifact cloak right away. We're going to stop trying the artifact cloak. Resist elect, resist cold, resist corrosion, intelligence +4. And contamination. Well, we don't want the contamination, do we? How does the contamination work? Does it... You know what? We can deal with the contamination because... Oh, I thought we had a resist mutation ring. How does contamination work now? Because I like this cloak. It causes magical contamination when unequipped. There's no reason to unequip it now, is there? We lose a couple armor class by putting it on, but we gain so much. Yes, we will keep our cloak. That means we probably don't need the rapier anymore. Let's channel back some mana. Look for some elf to eat. And that's all good and fine. Oh, here's a store. Let's check it out. Oh, that's what we're looking for. Please give me a resist poison. You're kidding me. No resist poison. No. No resist poison. Okay. We will persevere. We will eventually find resist poison, even if we have to clear out the entirety of the elven halls. Summon your battle spheres. You will never beat my fireball. Huh, maybe you will. Take a lightning bolt then. Pretty good combination. I don't think I've ever used fireball and lightning bolt in conjunction with each other. And they work very well together. What cannot be fireballed can be lightning bolted. Enchanted daggers nearby. Got a hall of blades near us. I don't like enchanted daggers. They are resistant to what? Oh, well, that's not good. They're resistant to everything. Maybe fireball can hurt it. We're going to go upstairs though because we don't have the tools to deal with this. And fireball will hurt it, but very slowly. Okay, let's get out of here. That's enough. I think we've pushed our luck far enough in the Elven Halls. Yeah, here's the Hall of Blades there. I've cleaned one of those out before. Let's just deal with these peon elves here. The last time I dealt with a Hall of Blades, I believe... Oh, what's this? A necromancer and a large abomination. That's odd company. Die, necromancer. Whoa. It's a deep elf annihilator. Oh, a death mage. Call lost soul, twisted resurrection, vampiric draining. Okay. Not too concerned. I am a little concerned with our horrendous lack of mana here. Elf zombie, okay. Might have been a far more horrifying zombie. We've got a boosting evil book. Pain corpse regeneration. The collected works on boosting evil. What an amusing title for a book. Okay. Fools, can't you see I'm wearing a robe of resistance? And that's why we wear the robe of resistance. That fire could have hurt very badly. Luckily it did not. And we can also kind of get away with fireballing ourselves if we need to. Although that sort of thing is not recommended. Alright. So we have the shoals, which can be done without poison resistance, and the snake pit, which cannot be done without poison resistance. I'd prefer to fly in the shoals, and I don't think we have flight. Oh, yes, we do. We have flight. Let's do a search for artifact. So, let's pick up that dagger, because that might have resistant poison on it, and it's only a couple hundred, and we haven't found anything else we want to buy. Pierce, resist elect, and resist fire. Oh! Pierce, resist elect, and resist cold. Maybe the crossbow? We don't have to use it, we just have to hold it in hand. Let's see what this does. Hand crossbow of the evil eye. Oh, resist poison. Okay. Well, it's not optimal, but it resists poison, and that's all that really counts at this point. So I guess it's off to the snake pit. Let's clear out some of our inventory here after killing this blink frog. It could have at least left me a corpse, blink frog. Oh yes, I was going to play with spells. Okay. Firstly, we will drop the +2 cloak. If we put on armor, does that mean we have to remove our cloak? I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, logically, you would have to do that. Oh, you know what? We do have that unidentified ring we've been carrying around for about ever, so let's try that on. If that's poison resist, yeah, it isn't. Really, look at these crappy rings we found. I didn't realize they were that bad. A +6 ring of protection is probably better than what we're using now. Unfortunately, it's an elf 2. I'll have to go back there. Resist cold, strength +8. That's a decent ring too, but we don't really need the strength. 6 protection is not bad. Where is it? Right by the stairs. Let's go get it. Oh, and here comes more enchanted daggers. Okay, obviously if it's something more dangerous than a dagger, we're going to be in trouble there. And that's a very expensive ring. 1,000 is quite a bit, but +6 protection is nothing to sneeze at. So let's get it. And that's going to do a lot more for us than 3 dexterity, so we'll put it on over there. Armor class goes up to 19, which is respectable. Okay, now we want somehow to get Spellforge Servitor and enchant armor, enchant weapon, Scroll of Silence. Okay, we want Amnesia, please. We don't have it, but we can use our handy Sif Moon ability. So, what aren't we using now? We're not using really Mephitic Cloud too much, or Conjure Flame. Or Shadow Creatures. Let's get rid of Shadow Creatures. Let's get Spellforge Servitor. We're certainly going to have to train up our summonings. And let's get Orb of Destruction, which we have more than enough spell levels for, apparently. And that's on J. That could be a better key. Do we need Mephitic Cloud? Could possibly come in handy, but it's becoming increasingly more useless. I'm going to keep it for now. You never know. It's only 3 mana. It could be a good get-out-of-jail card. The Servitor is not yet castable, but it would be with a bit of summonings. So let's turn that on, turn fire off, turn spellcasting off for now, and we'll live with this. Drop the books. Identify the unknown mystery potion, Berserk Rage, that can be dropped. Along with Silence. And let's drop the enchant armor here. Do we need a Ring of Ice? No. Let's drop that. Dexterity -4. What would that do? Our evasion is at 22. We have 6 shields. We have 19 armor classes. That's not bad. Evasion goes down to 18. That's much worse. Our dexterity goes down to 11. I can't justify it. Better to have more evade. And let's just take a look at our fireball. Okay, we've lost some power probably because we've unequipped our staff. But we have gained a Servitor who will come in very, very handy. A Servitor who can cast Fireball, Lightning Bolt, Mephitic Cloud, and Orb of Destruction, as well as summon butterflies. So everything is looking good. We'll leave it here for now. It's been a bit of a long video, an hour and 15 minutes. I hope you don't mind. We might continue right after this. It's only 11 o'clock at night, and I'm in the mood for some crawling. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.